Hi there, my name is Katerina Barada, and I'm a mind, body, spirit health practitioner specializing in holistic mental health. And in this video, you're going to learn a powerful Qigong exercise called the Three Treasures Meditation, which will help you relieve stress, build energy, and promote mental health. So the three treasures come from what in Chinese medicine is called the three burners. The lower burner, which houses Jing, the middle burner, which houses Qi, and the upper burner, which houses Shen. The lower burner is associated with the kidneys and is said to house Jing, or vital essence, which is like the energy powerhouse of your body. When you don't have enough Jing, you feel lethargic, stuck, have low libido, and low energy overall. But when you focus here in the Three Treasures meditation and send your energy into the lower burner, which is also called the lower dantian, it's like you're recharging the powerhouse battery for your entire system, your entire body, your entire sense of well-being. The middle burner is associated with the spleen and liver in Chinese medicine, which is basically just your digestive system. But this area is not just about how well you're able to transport and transform food and drink. It's also about how well you're able to digest life, how well you're able to take in life's experiences and transform them into something that is useful to you. The upper burner is associated with the heart, and this is where your Shen is housed, or your consciousness. This is the area of your body that is responsible for your sense of self and also your sense of connection to others. This is where compassion and love flow towards yourself and towards others. Now, until you do this practice, if you're like most people, you hold tension in all three of these areas, in all three burners. Some signs that you've got a blockage include physical tension or pain, low energy, depression, anxiety, emotional reactivity, gas, bloating, other digestive issues, headaches, heart palpitations, costochondritis, which is like that pain that some people have in their ribs that's not associated with the heart, but it might feel like a heart attack, low libido, and more. The Three Treasures Qigong practice is a really effective way to clear out these blockages. And lucky for you, you're about to learn how to do it. But don't expect immediate results. You might notice an immediate shift, but most of the time, this type of practice takes time. You don't expect to go to the gym and get a six-pack after just 2 weeks of doing crunches. Same applies here. The Three Treasures practice is one that really builds on itself, and the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. In the beginning, it's very likely that you're not going to feel anything at all, and you're probably going to feel really bored. Your mind is going to throw all sorts of excuses your way so that you distract yourself from following through. But I promise that if you commit to doing this practice for even just 3 minutes for 30 days, you will notice changes in your mind, body, and spirit. Here are some signs to be on the lookout for that you might not notice otherwise. Sighing, emotional release or crying. Well, that one's a little bit more obvious. Stomach gurgling, coughing, shaking or twitching, gagging, increased salivation and swallowing. This is called the golden elixir in Chinese medicine. It's a really good sign that things are starting to move. A change in temperature, spontaneous movement, spontaneous vocalization. You might notice yourself just moaning or ha or laughing. All of those can happen. Tension release, a feeling of opening. That one's a little bit more obvious too. And changes in digestion. So after you do this practice, you might notice that you have to go to the bathroom. If you have a very weak digestion, generally, you might notice that you have some diarrhea or other symptoms coming up. That's just your body clearing out those toxins that have been stuck in there for such a long time. This can happen for a few days, but then eventually it's going to pass and you're going to feel a whole lot better. But even if you don't notice any of these things happening, the first 10 or more times that you do this practice, don't give up. Because again, unless you've done some sort of practice in the past, it can take time to notice changes. Okay, let's get into it. So the Three Treasures meditation practice can either be done standing or sitting. I prefer to do it standing in the morning, and if I'm doing it in the evening, then I do it seated because it's a little bit more relaxing. This is a really good way to build energy first thing in the morning. So if you're going to do standing, have your feet about hip distance apart or a little bit wider, have the outside edges of your feet in line so it feels like you're pigeon-toed, and allow your knees to bend over your ankles. It's kind of like you're sitting on a stool that's just the right height for your bum, and you're just resting there. The first thing you're going to do, rub your hands together and build some heat. And again, if you haven't done this very often, then it's going to take some time for your hands to feel warm. If you do this practice regularly, your hands are going to warm up really quickly. So once you start to feel that warmth, put your hand just over the bottom part of your belly button. So here's my belly button, and I'm putting my palms just right under there. And you're just going to hang out here and focus your energy inside of your body, just below your belly button, into your lower dantian, your lower burner. This powerhouse battery storage for your entire system. We're just going to hang out here for a little bit. And you might not notice any changes at all. You might notice some heat start to radiate into your lower belly. You might notice your stomach gurgle. You might notice some salivation building in your mouth. A swallow might happen. Tension might release. You might just feel an opening. A breath might come into your lower belly and expand it like it wasn't available before. Or you might feel nothing at all. Just hang out here for 1 to infinite amount of minutes, however long you want to hang out here. Even just a few breaths makes a difference. But if you can hang out longer, changes will start to happen sooner. And the breath just came for me, so I'm gonna call that good. There's a swallow. And then we move on to the middle burner. Again, warming up our hands, getting like a ball of chi energy, vital force energy right in the palms of your hands. And once you feel that warmth, bringing it to the the middle burner, which is just above your belly button, kind of below your ribs, between your belly button and your ribs, and just radiate that energy right into that middle burner that's associated with the spleen and the liver, your digestive organs, your ability to take in life and digest it, turn it into something that is useful to you and for others too. I like to close my eyes doing this meditation, but if you don't feel comfortable doing that, that's perfectly fine. You can also just find a soft gaze point, a drishti point, as they say in yoga, and just keep your focus soft, bringing your attention inside of your body, even with your eyes open. Radiating that healing energy right into your belly, middle burner, anatomically right on top of your stomach. Noticing a sigh if it comes, a breath, an opening, a swallow. Energy moving, tingling. Vocalizations, whatever comes, just observe. No judgment, no good or bad. Just noticing what happens as you focus healing energy into your middle burner. Also associated with the solar plexus chakra, where your ego is housed. There's a lot more to say on that. We'll save that for another time. And moving on to the upper burner, gathering that chi in your hands, really building that heat. Coming right to your breastbone, your heart chakra, and radiating that loving, healing energy right into your heart. Noticing any sighs or swallows, twitching, tingling, opening, any sensations, any subtle movements that might arise, or nothing at all. Even just imagining healing energy going into your heart. That's enough. When I do this practice on my own, I like to at least wait for a sigh and a swallow. But again, if you are new to this practice, those might not come right away. So you can time yourself, you can count your breaths, you can just hang out until you feel ready. All of those are good strategies for timing. As you saw, the breath reached me. It came into my upper burner just then. I already had a swallow. So now I'm going to gather some more chi in my hands. Inhale it, swallow that into my belly, and bring that energy back down. Really like you're scooping energy down through your body. And if you're very sensitive, you might feel this. If not, then just imagine it. Fake it till you make it. Pretending is perfectly fine. And gather all of that into your lower burner. One last reboot into your lower burner, just below your belly button, gathering all that energy. And you're done. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want more, please head on over to my website, katerinabarata.com. I have a whole lot of information about holistic mental health, about healing strategies that you can use today to help you feel better. And I've got a lot of freebies on there, including the Bliss Kit, which will walk you through a 4-step process to release stress and anxiety and increase joy in your life, and maybe kitty cats too. All right, I hope that you are having a good day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you for being here.